Hey guys, this is Bill from TFL Chat Room. We're going to do our volume price analysis video tonight on Apple. Today is Monday, August 1st. Beginning of a new month. Nice, beautiful, slow month so far in the market. So here is Apple on a weekly chart. And we talked about this bar formed last week on Apple with pretty good volume. So we were talking about potentially a continuation of this up onto these bars here and maybe even up into this week. It may or may not get there. This is Apple going back to 2014 where we have our volume profile analysis tool over here on the right, and it shows this heavy volume down here at this level. And also you see my yellow line here, which is really what I call a low volume line. So I go look for low anomalies on the volume bar down here, and then I just go up the price and draw a horizontal line on my screen from there. These are important levels. Obviously, this is an important level in the market. And what's very interesting to me is you see this low volume here from the week of, it looks like May or June 30th in 2014. So just about a little over 2 years ago. But if you look at the volume profile analysis tool, lots of volume there from this period going back to the end of 2013. It's the second highest area of volume, but you had this key day of this key week rather of a very low volume, anomalously low volume there. That price bounced off once, twice, three, and most recently 4 times. And now we're into this kind of triangular pattern on the daily, or the weekly chart rather. Another thing I added to my chart on here as I continue to study volume is this on-balance volume, and you can look that up, what that indicator does. It's essentially a volume accumulation. It goes down, essentially adds, this volume level will go down based on the candle close, red or green. And it can sometimes be a leading indicator of where price might go, or a confirmation of a trend change, or help you determine where a breakout might happen. And what I'll be looking for here is this trend line to break with this on-balance volume indicator before price did. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. So it'll be interesting to see. Price looks like it's breaking my little trend line here, although trend lines, there's not exact science to them. Maybe this one could be up here, but I think I got the trend line drawn pretty good here, and it just looks like we're breaking it right now. So far this week of 1 day of trading, we're at a low volume line from here, from this area here. This was back in December of 2015, so this is our Christmas gift line right here. Actually, this first one here was from the week of April or March 21st of this year. So we had this little low volume here, and you could just see kind of how it kind of forms a little cup here, and this is just the bottom of that cup. And I like to draw these lines on here because price draws. Now this one's pretty close to this one, so I'm going to just call this an area here where low volume has gone twice, here and again here. So this is just an area to me. I don't know that price will get past this. You have a high volume profile line over here, along with some of these key low volume weeks. So I don't know that it will get past this. It may just blow right past it. If that's the case, I think Apple has a long way to go up, but it may not. So let's drop down to the daily and see what happened today. As you can see, Apple, again, this is that area we've been looking at on the weekly. Apple had huge volume on earnings the other day, last week, and it went up today on just about average volume for this stock right here, about 36 million shares a day. So we had a pretty decent green candle on average volume. Don't want to read too much into that. I think it was a super small green candle or an extraordinarily large one. We might be able to say something about it, but this is probably a bigger daily candle just by doing a quick visual inspection here. And it's on average volume. So basically this is consistent, I would say, with a continual move up. So just based on this, I'm not taking any trades on this because I'm not seeing anything. I would be interested in a trade here if I would see some price and volume combination that says we're going back down, but I'm not seeing that, and I'm not interested in taking this long yet. I may be interested in taking this long if I see some activity this way, then back down this way, and then a bounce off this in any way, shape, or form. I would see that going long, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Again, looking at this on balance volume indicator, sometimes what you'll see is this high correlating to this high, and then price down here, but the on balance volume indicator up here, where you have this divergence between on balance volume and price. And I just don't see that. I see it maybe more here, where you have this peak here and this move down in price, but that corresponds to this peak here and this move. So this would tell me that something's not driving here. Just pay attention. It's not necessarily a signal to do anything, to just pay attention to price here, as these are out of balance. These are divergent. So again, it's not anything to do. It's just something to pay attention to. Let's go take a look at, let's just say, the 15-minute chart. And Apple today wasn't really crazy. We had this nice move up here at the very beginning, a decent volume, small pullback, and in the afternoon on increasing volume was moving up. So this day ended. That's a solid green candle there for this day right here. So again, my thought is that tomorrow we would see a continual move up here to maybe to the other side of this area here, this other low volume area here, where this was really an anomaly. This was our Christmas gift. I call these low volume bars Christmas gifts when they happen around that time of the year. So we'll see if it makes it up here. Maybe this bottom yellow line is invalid, but this top one definitely is. So we'll see what happens. Hope you guys have a good night. That's it for now.